A very good morning to my all classmates, tiny toads. My dear students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fit, fine, healthy at your homes and enjoying your online classes. Here I am, your science teacher, Mrs. Aarti Negi from your school, Vidya Bal Bhavan, and today we are moving ahead with our science subject from our book, that is Exploring Science for class 5th, and today we are going with our chapter, that is chapter number 4, Air Around Us. Students, so let's open your books, page number 34. Okay, so in your books, page number 34, there is a new very interesting chapter, that is air around us, means the air that is present around me, that is present around this book, that is present around you also. Means all the time we know that we are surrounded by air. ठीक है, और ये हमको दिखाई नहीं दे रही है, आप मुझे देख लो, इस बुक को देख लो, but you are not at all able to look at the air because it is invisible. So actually the air that we are talking about here is made up of too many gases that we will learn in this chapter, and as well as we will learn about the different layers of atmosphere. Okay, so our today's topic is in the page number 35. Quickly open your page number 35. So in this page there is a topic, layers of atmosphere, and related to this the image is given in your page number 34. So here we are going today learn about the different layers of atmosphere. There are totally 4 layers of atmosphere, or we can say we have divided our atmosphere into 4 categories, 4 layers. First one is troposphere, second one is stratosphere, third one is ionosphere, and fourth one is exosphere. And students, third layer, that is ionosphere, is again divided into 2 subcategories, or you can say 2 sub layers. The first one is mesosphere and second one is thermosphere. Okay, so basically our atmosphere is divided into 4 layers: troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. So students, to get the knowledge about these layers, let's watch this PPT. So students, let's start our today's topic, that are the different layers of atmosphere. Students, as you know, our earth, that you can see here in this picture, our earth, or you can say a beautiful blue planet, is covered by a layer of atmosphere all the time. And actually this layer of atmosphere is consist of various layers that we can study in this chapter. Basically they are divided into 4 layers: troposphere, ionosphere, stratosphere and exosphere. And student, only because of the presence of atmosphere around us we are able to survive in this beautiful blue planet. As you know that till now no such discoveries are there that gives us the findings that the life is possible on other planets. No, it is the earth only in which the life exists. And actually the one of the major factor among the chances of survival here is because of the presence of atmosphere around us. Okay, so let's study about different layers of atmosphere. So the very first layer of atmosphere that is just near to Earth is troposphere. It is the layer, or you can say the lowermost layer of the atmosphere, and it varies from 0 to 12 to 18 kilometer. Okay, and next to troposphere is stratosphere, and next layer to stratosphere is ionosphere, or we can divide ionosphere into two categories, mesosphere and thermosphere, and together collectively these two layers known as ionosphere, as termed in your book also in page number 34. And the last and the out, or you can say the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere is exosphere. Exo means outer, the outermost part of the atmosphere, that is exosphere. So students, let's do the detailed study of each and every layer present around us of atmosphere. So come with the very first layer, that is troposphere. Just recite the word with me, that is troposphere, or you can say troposphere. Okay, both the pronunciations are correct. It's troposphere or troposphere. It is, you can say, the lowest layer of the atmosphere. It is actually the layer in which we, the human beings, the plants, survive. About 80% of all the air of the atmosphere is in the troposphere, and all weather conditions takes place in this layer. Okay, all the lightning, thunder, the rainfall, all these weather conditions, they just takes place in this layer, and this layer is called troposphere, the layer that you can see just above the surface of the ground and below this line, up to this range, from surface to these three white lines. It is, this layer is called troposphere, and it is also called lowest, or you can say lowermost layer of the atmosphere, in which we, the human beings, survive, and the 80% of all the gases are present in this layer. Now student, come to second layer, that is stratosphere. Stratosphere. Here you can see, if we'll start moving from the surface of the earth towards upside, the first layer is troposphere, and next to troposphere, next layer is stratosphere. Stratosphere is the layer that is present just above the troposphere, and there is no weather in the stratosphere. Clouds are rare in this layer, so that is why the aircraft usually fly in this layer. Okay, because of the absence of clouds in this layer, so that all the aircrafts like aeroplanes used to fly in this layer very easily. Okay, that you can see here also. The clouds are present in troposphere layer only. There are no clouds in stratosphere. So that's why to get clear path, the aircrafts used to fly in this layer. And the ozone layer is the part of stratosphere. This is a very important line. You have to underline it in the page number 35. Under the heading of stratosphere, the ozone layer is part of the stratosphere. It absorbs the harmful radiations coming from the sun. And because of the presence of ozone layer in our atmosphere, we are living carefree in this planet, because the harmful UV rays that are coming from the sun get reflected from this ozone layer, and we, the people, remain unaffected by this harmful rays, that is UV rays, and the layer that absorb is ozone layer. Okay, now come to next layer, that is ionosphere. Ionosphere. Ionosphere, actually it reflects radio waves back to the earth. With the help of radio signals can be sent around the world. Means actually the radio waves that used to travel long distance get reflected by this layer that are sent from various radio stations towards the various receivers of instruments. So the range of ionosphere is from 80 kilometer to 500 kilometer. So approximately it makes the layer that is of 300 kilometer. And again it is one of the very important layer of our atmosphere. And the thermosphere and mesosphere that I have already told you are actually the part of ionosphere. We can say ionosphere is divided into two layers again, that is thermosphere and mesosphere. Okay, now student, come to the last layer of our atmosphere, that is exosphere. Exosphere, it is the outermost layer of our atmosphere, and the exosphere is where the earth's atmosphere becomes a part of space. Means in this layer the earth's gravitational pulls range ends, and beyond exosphere the space starts, and here a person feel the weightlessness. Means there is no gravity in this part. So exosphere is the layer that is beyond 500 kilometer from our earth, and it ranges up to 10,000 kilometer. So students, these were our layers of atmosphere that we have done today. Again I'm telling you, there are major, you can say we can divide atmosphere into 4 layers: troposphere, ionosphere, stratosphere and exosphere. And ionosphere is again divided into 2 layers, that is mesosphere and thermosphere. Okay, so just go through these topics one more time and try to learn the names of all these layers along with their spellings. Okay, so thank you for today's session, students. Thank you. Be at your home, be safe and keep learning all the time. Okay.